So let me start by saying that I am so grateful to have the opportunity to be here and to experience the energy, the love, the vitality, and the generosity that I can feel. It's a palpable vibe that's in this room today. I'm Donna Garski, and I'm the Executive Director of Center for Domestic Peace. Thank you. We love this event because it's an opportunity for us to dress it up, put it out here for you as something that's entertaining, celebratory, and meaningful. And believe me when I tell you that for those of us who do this work, this event makes visible to us what it means to have a community stand with us and for us. And coming and preparing here today, I couldn't help but think of Janelle Monáe's comments at the Grammys. She's the actress, songwriter, do we know her? Quite an incredible woman. And she was talking about the power and the vitality of the Me Too movement, and she said that she thought that this sort of summarized it all. We come in peace, but we mean business. And I think if I could change the tagline of Center for Domestic Peace, that's what I would say. We come in peace, but we mean business. And it's the business of creating social change. It's the business of not settling for status quo acceptance, the ongoingness, of violence and abuse in relationships. To the contrary, we are single-minded in our pursuit of justice, equality, and peace. Now, in the comfort of our beauty here in Marin County, is this a beautiful place or what? It's hard to imagine that so many individuals are suffering. Domestic violence remains Marin County's #1 crime, violent crime. And last year alone, there were 4,600 individuals that were impacted by domestic violence that were helped by Center for Domestic Peace. Now, it takes only one read of the newsgram that's on your table to give you a sense of the significance, the breadth, the reach, the impact of what we do. But wait, there's more. This past year was the opportunity for us to celebrate the finalization of our construction project that's been over and underway at the shelter. We called it the House That Love Built campaign. We completed it. We have now 10 new more beds in the county in our emergency shelter. That's a huge accomplishment. We've also added significant childcare and rental subsidy for our residents in our transitional housing center, Second Step, to help them achieve greater outcomes in terms of their economic and occupational goals. 90% of our housing participants at the shelter and transitional housing remain independent from their abuser at program exit. This year, we launched our one-to-one mobile therapy services, which we test piloted in Southern Marin and West Marin to increase access for those who are isolated because of geographic isolation. We signed a memorandum of understanding with Dominican University and the College of Marin to create culture change on the campus, and not only with the students, but also the administration. That is awesome. Yes. And we also engaged 45 youth leaders, who we call our Maya team, Marin Against Youth Abuse, who contributed over 1,200 hours as youth activists in this community. We reached more than 11,000 partners and community members through training events, community education, and outreach. Now just think about it. All of this, all of the information on your newsgram, this is 1 year here in Marin. Now, I've been doing this work for a long time, as many of you know, and believe me when I say that collectively, we are truly cultivating the fertile ground necessary to eradicate violence as a choice of conduct. And that's worth applauding. This fertile soil is resourced by the talent and the caliber of our staff, the passion of our volunteers, our community collaborators, many of whom are here today, the Health and Human Service folks, Sutter and Kaiser, Marin County District Attorney's Office, and so many more. In 2017 was a seminal year for us. We celebrated our 40th year anniversary. And if you haven't seen our awesome video, that is a retrospective view and summary of history, it's on our website. It's called Journey, and it's also out in the lobby if you want to watch it before you leave. This last year, from the big picture balcony view, we could see that over the course of the time, along the way, many exceptional people have stepped up to help this organization. And a few of those exceptional people were individuals and have been individuals who have been with us over the long haul, going back almost 40 years. Then a time comes, sadly, when closure happens. But there's no sneaking out the back door in our organization. You don't get away with a big thank you. And one such exceptional person serving over the long haul is Christy Egan, who started here as a volunteer in late 1979. She doesn't know that I'm saying this here today. Committed as a volunteer, she came to the organization in 1979. She served as a volunteer extraordinaire during that time up until 1985, when she stepped down from the board to have her son. Always the ongoing, passionate supporter, Christy rejoined the board again in 2002 and served until just a few months ago when she relocated to Southern California. Her background as a mortgage broker and her keen financial mind has helped the organization in innumerable ways. She helped us with the purchasing of our shelter and Second Step. She served as board chair and finance committee member and treasurer, all leading toward the goal of the organization to run a smart-minded, financially secure organization. Christy has given all of this to us and more. What we love so much about you, Christy, is your big heart, your resourcefulness, your passion, and your ability to get those Rotarians to do all kinds of things for us. So because of all this and more, Christy, please come up to receive Center for Domestic Peace Living Legacy Award. Yeah. Christy Egan, who since 1979 has given uninterrupted love and unlimited support towards Center for Domestic Peace continued success. We love you and thank you, Lauren. You don't need to say anything to say. Yeah. There is no more powerful way to illustrate the impact that C4DP has on people's lives than to hear the authentic voices from those who have benefited from the organization. Our first speaker here today is Adam Craig, who is here to talk with us about his experience going through our Mankind 52-week class program. Now, before Adam speak, let me just say that you may think that by having Jackson Katz here today to speak about men's role in ending violence against women, that this is a new conversation for us, and actually it isn't. Our early leaders decided it was important, necessary, and would happen that we would have a strategic alliance with men to work on ending violence against women. We ask that the first step be that men end their own violence, but that they then become allies to working with us. Our mantra is each one reach one, each one teach one. And over this long and rich history, over 28,000 men have utilized the services and support of the Mankind program. And many of those men have stepped up to be with us as activists. One such person willing to speak up and be here today is Adam Craig.